Hello and welcome. This is Nolan Formalarie with Nest, and I have Linda Shaw with me here today. Linda, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you. So Linda, if you can, explain to us, what is the Nest organization?
The Nest organization is a volunteer organization, people helping people within St. James. And what they do is we help them with tasks to help them live longer in St. James, and simple tasks like driving them to doctor's appointments and doing little household tasks and stuff like that, so that they can just live there longer, because a lot of people who've moved down here don't have family around.
Which is super nice. Mm-hmm. Now I know, Linda, you are a village leader with Nest. Mm-hmm. So explain, if you can, what your role is and what is a village leader.
Well, I started as a volunteer.
Okay.
And so eventually I moved up the role. So my role as a village leader is and in charge of all of the volunteers. So I bring on the volunteers, I help with the orientation, I organize it, and I make sure the volunteers, who are the people who help the people who need the services, are trained enough to do the services and are also able to meet the services that the members need. So they go out there, and if a person who needs a service, such as a ride somewhere, I make sure that there's a matching that takes place.
Okay, that makes sense. And I know I always get confused on this, and we touch upon it everywhere. What is the difference between a volunteer and a member?
Well, it's interesting, because volunteers can be members as well. Skip and I, my husband and I, are both members and volunteers. A volunteer provides the services, and a member is usually a person who receives the services.
Okay, wonderful. And what do you enjoy the most about being a village leader?
Well, I enjoy helping people, and my experience is I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
And I came from Connecticut and came down here, and I was looking for a place to help people. I've always been a volunteer. My parents have been big into volunteering.
Nice.
And when we found Nest, the first thing I looked at was making phone calls, and I was like, well, I could talk, somebody's ear off, so
Me too.
I could, do that. And eventually, my role changed along the way, but it's just so rewarding to help people in little ways. And when you go to a member's house and help them with something, such as one of our Tech Connect volunteers went over to someone's house, and she just burst into tears. She had recently lost her husband, and she was saying how lonely she was. And the communication between the volunteers and the members is amazing. Yes. And what they do is they come back and they tell us, this poor woman was very lonely, so now we've arranged someone to make phone calls to her, which she appreciates, and find out what she needs, and it just gives her a level of comfort.
No, I agree. It is very rewarding. I've worked with a few folks too, and they're just so happy just that you're there, interacting, company, things like that. So, well, we appreciate you coming on. If you want to become a village leader, a member, there's going to be on the next slide an email address and a phone number you can reach out to, so please do so. It's an absolutely amazing organization within St. James. And so thank you for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Okay,
thank you.